Hey, what is going on, Taurus? Butch Tarot here. I am going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I am going to be using the Wild Reflections Tarot. I'll show you the case, so no misinterpretations. With all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what message do we have for Tauruses? Coming in for Taurus. All right, Taurus. So the first thing I see is I feel like this is definitely someone that you know. You know, I feel like this is a past connection. Now with this person, there's an overwhelming energy with this person. I mean, we start off like sleepless nights, anxiety. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse, not being able to complete tasks, not being able to stay stay focused. I feel like this person is literally falling apart. And they're not. It's not like they're blaming you. They're not at all. This is not blame. I feel like this person kept their feelings hidden from you. I feel like they never really told you how they felt. And I feel like it caused a lot of chaos. It caused a lot of, it caused this connection to end. I mean, we have the King of Swords, but I feel like this represents like this person making a head over heart decision. I feel like they weren't thinking with their heart; they were thinking with their head. And I feel like they were overthinking. So not only were they making the choice with the wrong body part or the wrong organ, they were making it without all the proper information. And like I said, I mean, this person, this person is hurting. I feel like there's this internal struggle with the Five of Wands. This person, they're fighting it because I feel like, they're heartbroken. They feel absolutely lost without this, and not so much just lost without you, lost without this. They had something great, and they're overthinking, and they're, not being open caused them to lose it, and they know they lost it. They know they messed up. Now, I feel like a part of this person, they felt like it was just a physical connection. They didn't for you. This is part of the overthinking. They felt like it was just a physical connection for you. It was getting real for them, and they didn't think it was getting real for you. So, like I said, They made a head over heart decision. They didn't make the right choice. I mean, they spent themselves on this. You know, they screwed themselves over. They were very defensive. They put too much on their own plate. You know, they didn't see what was right in front of them with that Two of Swords. It was right there in front of them. You were right there in front of them, and they didn't see it. And they made the wrong call. And now they're trying to figure out how to live with it. You know, we have this person just living in their head, living in their own head. You know, with that hermit, all alone. You know, they didn't trust their intuition. They didn't trust. They overthought the shit out of everything. Like I said, with that Four of Swords, I mean, the Four of Swords is always an issue. It's never really a good thing, and a lot of people have this idea that upright is good, reverse is bad. That's one of the cards that'll just prove you wrong almost every time. You know, overthinking things, it very rarely is productive. I mean, this person, like I said, I mean, they're living in this regret. They regret their decision. You know, like I said, I feel like they thought it didn't mean to you what it meant to them. But this is what I'm saying, is they thought. There's a lot of thought, and this person was doing a lot of thinking. And that thinking didn't do them any justice whatsoever. You know, I feel like there was a strong bond between the two of you. You know, I feel like there was a very balanced energy between the two of you, and I feel like there was a future here. You know, there's a future, and it was right there in front of them. They just didn't see it. And like I said, I mean, I feel like everything is kind of falling apart. I mean, not only does this person need you, they want you. And I mean, it's not... I mean, emotionally, this person... They haven't walked away from this. I don't think they can walk away from it. You know, I mean, we have the Moon card. You know, getting in your own damn way is what I'm seeing. You know, looking too deeply into your own concerns. Making things appear that aren't even real. And that's part of overthinking. It's almost like making your own narrative in your head and then just somehow believing that narrative, even though I really feel like there was no grounds for that. I mean, they knew what they wanted. They just couldn't trust themselves. They couldn't trust, again, choosing the wrong part to listen to. They couldn't trust their own heart. And what'd they get for it? So like I said, I mean, this person is absolutely falling apart. And one thing is for sure, they haven't walked away from this, like I said, and they can't walk away from it. So I do see this person showing up with heart in hand. And this is solely a heart decision. You know, I see this person wanting to reconcile. I mean, they missed the shit out of you. And I feel like this person is coming to you heart in hand, putting it all out there, being very honest, very, very direct. They don't want any misunderstandings. Very clear. They can't lose you again. And they can't lose you without fighting it. Like I said, I mean, this person is showing up, putting in the work. That's what I see. Whether or not, I mean, I'm not going to tell you what to do with this. I'm just telling you what I see. You know, and sometimes I do readings and I don't want to ever seem like I have an opinion, because I don't. It's not my job. Um, let me back that up. I have thoughts, but I will never give you my opinion. And sometimes, yeah, I know it seems very swaying, because the way I read, and it seems, but I don't know, I'm not into the whole situation. I'm not, it's all very depending. So I try not to give my opinion. I mean, I feel the energy. I'm feeling energies when I'm doing readings. I'm feeling your energy. I'm feeling their energy. Um, and with reading tarot and in life in general, I feel authenticity, and I know what I feel. I mean, this person is serious about you. They're serious. They made a mistake emotionally. I feel like it was an immature decision, but I feel like emotionally they're more mature than they ever were, because I feel like they know what they lost. They're not an idiot. Doesn't mean they always didn't act like one. They're not, though. I just feel like this person, like I said, there was a lot of physical energy between the two of you, and I feel like this person like really took in love, using your head over heart is usually not a good decision. Not to say there isn't sometimes when you should use your head over your heart, but in this case, I feel like it was a poor decision on their part, and I feel like they know that. Now with this person, we have Aries. We have some Aries. We have some Sagittarius. We got Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. We have some Pisces and some Cancer. Possibly some Scorpio. I mean, feelings in Gemini as well. Like I said, it all depends on the circumstances, obviously, whether you use head over heart, because sometimes what we want is not what's good for us. So in that case, I would have to go with making a head over heart decision. But like I said, generally, especially in this case, I feel like they admittedly know they're wrong. They know that they made their bed and they're laying in it right now. Like I said, I don't like to be one way or the other. I mean, it's free will. You do what you want. But like I said, I've done readings before where, someone missed someone or someone screwed up. And, I've had people message me, comment, and say, well, this person that I was with that screwed up, they physically, mentally, or emotionally abused me. Well, that changes the whole narrative. When I do the readings, sometimes I'm not privy to all the information. I'm not privy to all the background. So take it in context. I wouldn't want anybody to ever decide to go back to an abusive relationship because of anything I've ever read. And another thing is important that I found during readings is I love you guys. I absolutely love you. You guys give me a lot of love too, and I appreciate it. But sometimes I have people message me and they tell me this story, and I usually, like, I try to read all the emails I get. Sometimes I get a little backed up, um, but there was one that's kind of always stuck with me, and so I did this reading, like a general reading, and this person, I'm really not going to give a lot of details. I try not to, like, I don't want that person to really ever feel excluded here. But, I'm not trying to throw anybody to the bus. I'm just trying to get it, put a message out there. The person messaged me and said, your last reading, this and that. And short form, I know, Butch, I like to talk. In short form, the person really manipulated the read into being their story, when they told me what was going on with them, it really didn't feel like it fit. So I guess the only thing what I mean and what I want to say is, I know I'm going to spit it out, is if a read doesn't resonate with you, with any tarot reader, don't try to make it resonate. That's why it's a general message. It's, the person had messaged me and basically told me that they had kicked out their partner because in the read I did that there was a third party. I didn't know what to do with that. It really affected me. It really bugged me that the fact that this person, and when they told me the story of their connection, it really had no relevance to the read whatsoever, other than the fact that the person messaging me was the sign I did, and one of the energies I was picking up was a sign of the person that they were with. So what I'm saying is, don't make if it doesn't resonate, don't make it resonate. Excuse me, hiccuped. Don't make it resonate with any reader. I mean, if it's a personal reading, we're talking about something different. Somebody's picking up your direct energy, or I'm picking up your direct energy. But when it's a general reading, it's just, it's a message put out there. And if it doesn't resonate, don't make it. I don't know why I felt the need to say that. It's always kind of haunted me. This was probably 2 or 3 years ago now. And it really bugged me, the fact that I felt like I wasn't clear with that. And I know some people will say, well, that's up for the person that's watching. But I mean, really, I don't want to be part of anybody's life falling apart, or anybody making a poor decision based on something I said. But anyway, that's why I try to keep my opinion out of it. Anyway, you heard me talk. That was a read. I do appreciate you, Taurus. I know I really, I got to get on doing more readings for you. It's not personal at all. There's a few signs I struggle with, but that's no excuse. It's just what it is. But I always will have you in there, and I'm going to try my hardest to really, I don't know what it is. I mean, I feel like all tarot readers have certain signs that they struggle with. I mean, I did a reading for you guys last week, and it was a train wreck from the beginning, and it wasn't even, I just wasn't understanding what I was picking up. So I just didn't post it. I really didn't feel good about it. Now, I've gotten bad reads, and I post them. I've gotten good reads, I post them. But I don't know what it is. Sometimes, and you're not the only sign, so don't feel completely excluded. Sometimes it's just, there's so much coming at me. I'm trying to decipher it. and I shouldn't be deciphering it. Like most readings, when I do them, I'm just reading. I'm looking at it. I'm seeing it, and a lot of times I see the story in my head. I envision it. It's very vivid, but sometimes it feels like I'm deciphering it, and I don't. I don't know why, but I don't like putting that out there. I know I'm going to start putting it out, even if it is like that, because I feel like there's a message for someone out there, and they needed it. So I'm going to try my best to do, to stop overthinking myself. Like I said in the read, overthinking never generally is any good. But anyway, be good. Love you. See you soon.